Hello and welcome back. So today we're going to make keto cloud bread. And these are some of the ingredients we need. We need a mozzarella cheese and 3 eggs. And also we need a cup of water and a baking bowl. Moreover, we need a blender, a whisker, an electronic whisker, and finally we need a microwave. Let's start by cracking the eggs and putting them into a bowl. Then we use an electronic whisker to make egg white. We will quickly and efficiently mix the eggs with a whisker so that we can get egg white. Alright, we are whisking these eggs until they're nice and frothy. The key here is to incorporate as much air as possible, which will help incorporate that light fluffy texture. For this recipe, we're separating the yolks and whites. This step really helps with the structure. If you are new to keto cloud bread, then this is a great low-carb alternative next to traditional bread, which is perfect for sandwich or just a snack. We have to whisk until we get soft required mix. I will keep whisking. It might take a couple of minutes, but it's worth it. This consistency is what makes the bread airy and cloud-like. So alright, as we are mixing these egg whites, let me take you through the things that we have. In the kitchen we have a microwave here, and we also have a whisker. And that's a blender to give the natural traditional touch to the cloud. We also have a baking bowl, and we have water in our jug, glass, and also eggs. So these are some of the ingredients that we need. Actually, and without forgetting the mozzarella cheese. And for our case, that's the main ingredient that we need in making a perfect keto cloud bread at home easily. As you can see, the mixture is ready, and we are ready to add the mozzarella cheese to the egg white so that we can continue with the recipe. So this is the mozzarella cheese already on the table. Fresh basil, ripe tomatoes, and a drizzle of olive oil perfectly complements mozzarella's subtle taste. Find it on store or supermarket around your area. Cut these mozzarella cheese into tiny pieces, or some small quantities that can fit into the blender. And this is how we open it. I'm going to use a knife to cut it. We're going to cut in half because we are just going to use half of it. No limit here, you can use a whole of it if you want to make a huge cloud bread. And this is how it looks when you buy it from your local store. And then you have to chop it into small pieces. Make sure you have a real mozzarella cheese. Chop it to get easily crushed by the blender. As you can see clearly, we are going to keenly cut the mozzarella cheese. Make small pieces, and you can do this either with your knife or even a spoon, or anything that you have in your home. It doesn't really matter, but the main point is that you have to chop it well. Tiny pieces achieved in many ways. Mozzarella cheese mainly found in a powder form, or even in solid as per our case, which we have right now on our recipe. Easy to cut and does not need much effort. Low-carb bread for keto lovers and beginners begins here. This is the best way of losing weight at home. And this is the best keto cloud bread you can ever make, and it's simple. You saw it only needs 3 ingredients and water, mozzarella cheese, egg white, water, and you're good to go. So I'm dropping this mozzarella cheese to the blender for crushing. So here we go. It is easy and good for keto lovers. Preparation is key. Now you can see how our blender is working. So let's begin blending. This is how it looks like when blending. As you can see, they are just blending right and also mixing up. This is the final product of the mozzarella cheese. Well blend by the blender. And we are ready to put it into a bowl so that we can mix it with the previous ingredients. I'm going just to remove the mixture from the blender. You can add some water. Sometimes you can even use warm water if it's from the fridge. You have to make sure that the mozzarella is well mixed. Reason why we add warm water if the mozzarella cheese is somehow cold. So as soon as the mixture is done, we'll have our mixing bowl. That's our mixing bowl. We're going to add the mixture that we have made of the mozzarella cheese to the bowl. You have to use maybe cooking stick or something or anything to pour. And then we really need to have it well done. Here it's creamy, as you can see. It's a well blended, it doesn't bring any issue when it comes to mixing this stuff and all of that, so that the procedure is going to be very smooth. I'm making sure that we put all the mixture that we had from the blender so that we avoid some maybe wastage. This is actually going to be a very good recipe. And then you have to add the egg white we made earlier. That is the egg white. Make sure it's well made. You have to whisk it well until it's formed. And then mix these two mixtures. We just have to continue until they are well stuck together for easier baking. You have to make sure everything is okay. And as you can see, it's not that much hard. They just form well. They just come together and fuse with ease. Keto cloud bread to be made at home easily. As you can see, it's like milky and a very light mixture. You can even see the realness from far. So that's our baking bowl. We have to pour all the mixture to the bowl. You can just maybe use a Safuria for this. We are just using this metal if you're covered well. For baking it doesn't really matter as long as the metal can handle the microwave heat. You're good to go. This is the final step. Put the mixture into the microwave for baking. That's our microwave there seated well waiting. And the degrees you have to use here is around 360 degrees. Thank you.